What? Oh,
Whoa.
shit. Oh, shit. We're back at the crypt. Episode 155. Welcome back to Lost in the Dark podcast, everybody. Burton and Aaron back in the not virtual crypt tonight. Finally back in the normal fucking shit. Jesus Christ. Cheers, motherfucker.
Hey.
Where's your drink?
That was
Jesus
empty.
Murphy.
Cheers.
Oh.
What is this? What number is this?
155,
Hey,
bro.
to 155.
To 155.
Hey. Double duty.
And you know what? It's Friday fucking night. We're going deep. Deep into the murky waters. Oh. And we may have a special guest joining us later.
Yes.
So I may be messaging them throughout the show a little bit. Anyway, welcome back to the Lost in the Dark podcast, everybody. Sorry. That interrupted my hit. Sorry. I got excited. So here's the thing, like, here we go, dude. Oh, it's gonna be a good one. I can already feel it. So the last, there's been some news. There's been some stuff that I've been wanting to talk to you about for quite a while, but we got on this crazy train of having all these wonderful fucking amazing guests on.
Yeah.
And we still got a couple more coming for you. So it's been a while. It's been quite a few episodes since you and I have just kicked it ourselves,
Yeah.
old school style. Like, this is wild. So,
Wasn't really until we started talking about it that I was like, oh yeah, I guess it has been
yeah,
4
yeah.
or 5 at least.
Yeah, at least, yeah.
Yeah.
So we'll start things off. I want to start this episode off by saying Wakanda forever. We lost an Avenger, people. I know everybody knows we're late to the table on this.
Yeah.
But that fucked me up a little bit, man. Like, he's the first Avenger that we've lost, and he was one of my favorites. He had one of my favorite lines in all of those movies. Get this man a shield.
Yeah.
Oh!
Yeah.
Oh! I fucking love that, dude. It's right up there with On Your Left.
Yeah.
Don't even get me started on Your Left.
The whole, yeah. Oh yeah, we talked about it. The whole Black Panther movie is awesome.
I mean, the movie, because he was in Black Panther, Civil War.
Oh yeah, you're right.
Infinity War and Endgame. He was in Civil War, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
So he was in 4 movies, and the craziest part is that he was making those movies while undergoing treatment, while fighting it.
Yeah.
Like, oh man, yeah, heartbreaking, dude.
Yeah.
Really heartbreaking, and
So,
I really wanted to see him in a lot more stuff.
To go through all of that and to still continue to like make movies and to still like keep
Make
on your
great
shit,
movies.
yeah, is super inspiring to me.
Yeah.
Like I see that as somebody that was like, I knew this was gonna happen. Like I had this kind of, I knew I had an understanding that like this was the situation and stuff, and he just kind of kept with it and everything, and like nobody knew about it. That was
Nobody
the other
knew.
thing.
That's
Yeah.
the craziest part. It caught everybody off guard. It's like this guy is like he was a fucking Avenger. You know what I'm saying? He's fucking
Yeah.
jacked. Like he's healthy as shit. All of them are. You know what I mean? That's the whole thing. And for one of them to get taken down by cancer, it's like, and nobody knows about it. It's like, what? Wait, what?
Yeah.
Like what? Like it.
Yeah.
Totally off guard. But Matt, much. I do. It actually makes me respect him that much more that he wanted to keep it private and everything, and like,
Yeah.
and all that. So, a lot of respect for that. But yeah, I just wanted to, we talk about superheroes a lot on this podcast, and that one Man, like, because Black Panther's always been one of my favorite superhero costumes of all time.
Yeah.
That mask has always been one of my favorite masks.
That whole movie was really cool.
Yeah.
Because I didn't fully know the whole like Black Panther story until I saw that movie.
I wasn't terribly familiar with the story, but I always loved when he would show up in like Spider-Man comics and stuff.
Yeah.
Because I just loved his costume.
Yeah.
I actually designed a superhero once where I pretty much stole his mask. So, oh man, yeah. So, rest in power,
Mr. Chadwick Boseman.
Chadwick Boseman, and now this next gentleman, the lead vocalist of Power Trip, his name. Hang on, what the fuck? I'm blanking.
Riley Gale, man.
Riley Gale.
Yep.
I'm not that familiar with Power Trip. Full disclosure.
I knew about him. I wasn't like an avid listener of him, but it's one of those situations where I wish I would have been because.
Yep.
Man.
That's what happened. That's what happened with like me and when I got into Suicide Silence. I'm like, wow, come on.
Yeah, dude. I gotta look it up, and I'm so shitty about blanking on the name, but
we're both dog shit. Everybody knows we're dog shit with names. We're dog shit with names. No disrespect. Like it's not. We're just terrible.
The record, Nightmare Logic. Like, I put that on like the day after, like the day of that I found out that like he passed away, and like after hearing it like the first time, I was like, dude, for one, I can't get this loud enough, and for two, like just the energy that it has and the just the overall like, and I watched a bunch of live videos from him and stuff, and from like different stuff they've done over the last couple of years, like download performances and stuff, and man, it is like it's some like Slayer type shit. Like it is like musically, it just has that kind of energy to it. And it really just kind of kicks your ass and just So
that's
yeah,
fucking awesome.
I was unfortunately, I was kind of late to that game, and I had that because I was familiar with the name. I definitely knew all of the band and I knew like the name of it and stuff, but I'd never really listened to them and stuff until I found out that happened. And I was like, well, let me so I just wanted to check it out or whatever, and like I ended up being a pretty big fan of it, and like Nightmare Logic's been on repeat for me for a little bit now, just because of I don't know, I've been super into like hardcore like thrash metal kind of stuff this year.
Fuck yeah.
For whatever reason.
Kind of have to.
Yeah, and like that was just right up my alley, dude. Like just his vocals, his yell, just like to me like I get the same energy from like Vincent from Acacia that I do from him. Like just that straight like just from the angriest part of you, just yelling like just vocally, like, and like a lot of his lyrics and stuff are super like activist kind of stuff, and like
hell yeah,
just so
yeah, everybody, a lot of people in the industry talked about it in him and how they were I learned a lot more obviously afterwards, but it was a hit. It was a hit in the metal community.
Did they ever announce what it was from, or
nope.
It just
not that I'm aware of.
Yeah,
not that I'm aware of.
I haven't really looked into it.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
So yeah, rest in power.
It's Mr. Riley Gale.
Riley Gale and Chadwick Boseman. Wakanda forever. Jesus Christ, took some big hits, but okay. So cheers to them. Yeah. That's a good call. Cheers to them.
Listen to Nightmare Logic if you haven't. Like, and you know what? Like, while we're at it, let's just take the time to just kind of reiterate, like, let's appreciate the greats while we got them.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Never miss a show if you can.
Yeah.
Of course, we're all missing thousands right now, but
yeah, like it was. And I really like, I don't know. I don't really know why. I just never really listened to him. It never really crossed me.
It never got on my radar for whatever reason.
Yeah. And then it was kind of one of those moments where I heard it. I was like, man, like, I wish somebody would have like punched me and been like,
check this out.
Listen to this.
Check this out.
Yeah. Because
Right
since then, like I said, it's been on repeat for me. Like it gets me going. But yeah, man, just a lot of unfortunate shit going on, and wild disease and everything is taking us all
2020
out.
is such a fucking cunt.
Yeah.
So fucking sick of this shit, dude.
Yeah.
This year is dog shit. Oh my god. Yeah.
So.
Didn't this? Yeah.
But with that, and I guess a good segue was the Lamb of God thing that happened today. They gave a shout out to Riley.
And that is a good segue. Yeah, that is something we should talk about. You and I witnessed part 1 of the 2-part Lamb of God stream this afternoon, where today they played their self-titled in full and encored with Contractor, Ruin, 512, and fuck. What was it? It was Contractor, then it went Ruin. 512 was last.
There's one more.
There was one more in between there. Motherfucker. We're both fucking it up right now. Oh, well.
I don't know.
Either way, it was a 4-track encore.
Yeah.
Those 3 tracks were.
Oh, it was the Bill and Ted song.
Oh, that's why we can't remember. Yeah, it was a new song. Hopeless Dying Breath. Yes. Hopeless Dying Breath. Yes.
What was that one? I don't remember what that was called.
I think that is what it was called. Wasn't it?
No, I don't think so.
Oh, I got it right here. Hold on. Oh, The Death of Us.
Yeah.
The Death of Us.
Death of Us.
So we watched.
Incredible.
Who opened? Bleeding from Within?
Yeah, Bleeding from Within.
Bleeding from Within opened. Talk to about that, because I'm not familiar with them, but you are.
So
a Scottish band.
Yeah, and I actually thought they were from somewhere completely different, because to me, like, that style doesn't make sense to come out of there. Like, to me, you don't really hear of a lot of like bands from that area that sound like that.
Yeah, no, not at all.
But
they even said the only other metal Scottish band the guy could think of was fucking Ailstorm.
Yeah.
We are here to drink your beer.
Definite favorite.
Fucking love Ailstorm.
Podcast.
Bro. Yeah. Fucking love Ailstorm.
And
steal your rum at the point of a gun.
Shoot, I gotta. Here. Yeah. There's a reason. I'm
Speaking of rum.
Hey.
God damn it.
So I got into them a few years ago. They put out Upright. Yeah, 2013 was when I got into them. I think they're a band from 2010.
Bleeding from Within?
Record, yeah.
Okay.
The first one I got into them, I was Uprising, which is kind of when they started to sort of hit the sound that they're with now a little bit. Like they started to craft it a little bit.
Sure.
And then Era after that, which was 2018. So from 2013 to 18, which is a pretty considerate jump. I didn't really realize that there was such a time between those two. But yeah, like with every one of them, and then obviously with Fracture is like probably gonna be like one of my top 5 of the year.
Damn.
Like it's like just the riffs, the songs, like the catchiness of it, like just.
I mean, the like 5 tracks they played that I assume they weren't all off Fracture.
I think all but one of them was.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Played the title track, the opening track, and then 2 of the singles, I think.
So, yeah, I was gonna say they played like 5 or 6 songs.
Yeah.
And that was that. I thought they were fucking pretty good.
Yeah. It's those big like breakdown feeling, like groovy guitar just moments where it just nod your head, man. Like,
yeah. Break your neck.
Yeah, like it's like a good mix of like we were talking about earlier. It was like Parkway and Lamb of God, really.
Yeah.
Like it's that kind of style. It's got the groove with it, but it's also got that like just the heavy with it.
Absolutely, yeah.
But yeah, man, Fracture is like I don't normally buy vinyl, but I bought the vinyl of it because the CD was sold out, and I was like, I have to have a copy of this. And then the vinyl came with the copy of the CD. So
that is the mad
yeah.
notes.
Yeah, that was I was like, man, I really feel like and with everything else going on, I was like, I gotta buy this. Like, I love this record so much.
Hell yeah.
And like, it's cool because like all of the stuff that I liked about it was stuff that they did on Era, but just better. To me, this feels like the right evolution. It's a little more darker than Era is, but Era still just has a couple of songs where I mean, like, they have a sound that's very live to me, which I really enjoy. Like all the drums and stuff, and they just have a really big sound to me. That's really like, it's kind of easy to just put on and just have something that just kicks your ass. Like it's just kind of got that pace to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And then like just those little parts, those little riffs, like the breakdown sections and stuff, and some of their songs, it's just like super riffy. Like I don't know, I love that kind of stuff. Yeah. So yeah, Bleed From Within, man. I was
check them out more.
Super excited to see that they were on this, and I hope that when shows come back, they actually come by.
Yeah.
Because like the only thing I can keep thinking between that one and Lamb of God one was like, man. Like, I just want to be in the crowd right now.
Right.
Like,
oh, my God.
So, yeah. And then we got Whitechapel next week, I think.
Yeah. So this week was the self-titled album, and then next week they're doing this again with Whitechapel, and they're doing it with Ashes of the Fucking Wake from top to bottom. I wonder what the encore there is going to be.
Yeah.
Oh, my God. But, yeah.
What a timely time. what a like perfect time, I guess, for them to play that record.
Yeah,
because it came out around the time when there was a lot, not quite to the degree that it is now, obviously, but there was a lot of unrest. It was a very politically driven record, and I feel like now it definitely still holds up.
Yeah. Oh yeah, absolutely. But how did you think Lamb of God? I thought they sounded fucking amazing.
Yeah.
And I was really excited for them to do this because if they were to have gone on tour like normal with this record, they'd have played 2-3 songs off of it, and that's it. Probably.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And over the next few years, we may have been able to hear a few more or whatever, but we were never going to hear them do an album. They've never performed an album top to bottom.
Yeah.
They've never done that. This is the first time they're doing this. And I was really excited to hear this because I really love this album, and I really wanted to hear a lot of these tracks live. Getting to hear all of them was an extra special treat.
Yeah.
And how, at least getting an idea for how they would feel if we were to see it live, how the different changes, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I fucking loved it. I thought it sounded amazing.
Yeah. It was all like, there wasn't anything that was super like quiet or super loud. Like it was all really like just, it sounded really big. It sounded like it would have if they were live. I thought all of as much as I know we were hoping that Josta was gonna fucking bust out and do Poison Dream.
I was so hoping.
I thought all of the like, really like I was pretty blown away by Randy's performance of it.
How he did that part. That was really cool.
Between that and fucking it's not Crossroads. The song with
Chuck Billy.
Yeah.
No, not Crossroads.
Shit.
I'll go. Keep going.
But yeah, like, because there was a couple points in it where like there's these like big, like on the record at least, there's these big like overlayered like gang kind of vocals to it, and and like, it was I was kind of routes. Why was I thinking Crossroads? Yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, like just these big like gang vocals like over top of everything that made it sound really big, and he was actually able to like he's good at like, as like from I'd say from like Ashes to like say Ashes to like Resolution. I felt like there was a big change in like his vocal style. And like I kind of thought that like because Resolution like he's doing a lot of different stuff on
Yeah.
and with Sturm maybe not as much. You're not taking as many chances with things, but like I really felt like this was a good, honestly, like a big surprise as far as like just what he's capable of vocally.
Oh yeah.
Because like just to to be able to fill that much of a space with just one person, just be able to have that same kind of like whether or not that's how it is live and like in a big setting, I'm not sure.
Right.
But I would think that just tonally and just everything else, like like just the way he's able to like project and just like do a bunch of different screams, a bunch of different like tones and like voices and stuff is still to me like is one of the best things about that band. Aside from the fact that like the riffs and I don't know, like we could talk all day about Lamb of God. But yeah.
And we have.
Yeah.
But yeah, it was a great live stream.
And I guess like sorry, like to your point, like it was cool to see the newest record be live because I've definitely been in a spot where I've seen quite a few bands, especially last year. I feel like was a big year for that.
Yeah.
Either like revisiting like 10-year stuff or just like bands deciding that they were just gonna play the full album. And I think that really comes across as far as like just how much they're just how much they're proud of it, just how much they enjoy the music. Because that was the big thing to me was like every song they were playing, like there was an energy to it. Like I didn't feel like they had played like they were just tired, like they were just tired.
No,
so like like every song had that same kind of energy that I was expecting and stuff.
Yeah.
And it's cool to see that out of the newer stuff, and just to have a record that translates live so well.
Yeah, absolutely. I think I think they sounded like they have been waiting to do this. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And they were ready. Like
it was cool to see just like some of the little cinematic stuff. I don't know if that's the right term for it. Just the big like ambient kind of stuff. During the songs.
Yeah.
That was. I don't know. I saw a lot of stuff in there that really kind of like made me think about what a live stream could actually be. Because before it was just kind of like, oh, you play songs and then you talk and then you kind of do it. But this wasn't like, they kind of just played it. Like there wasn't really a whole lot of banter and there wasn't a whole lot of like, which I mean, why would there be?
Yeah,
with nobody to talk to?
Yeah.
But yeah, they filled the time really well. I felt like all of the songs were even better live than they were on the record. So yeah.
Which is a thing with them, and it's a good thing.
Yeah.
It's always a good thing. So that was awesome.
Yeah.
That was a really cool thing that happened today, and it's happening again next Friday with Ashes of the Wake, one of our favorites.
Dude.
And I can't wait to see what they do with that.
Tough.
It's going to
Tough
be
as fuck.
nuts. That's going to be nuts.
Yeah.
Like when you're a band and you want to play an album top to bottom and your opening song gets to be Laid to Rest.
Yeah.
Don't be anywhere near me.
Yeah.
Like, put it this way. If I owned the house that we're in right now,
there'd be holes in the walls.
There may not be walls by the time that shit's over.
Just running through them. Yeah.
Fucking Hulk out, dude. Like, oh my God. Be insane. Another good thing that has happened in recent days, something you and I have been bitching about for months. Hatebreed's new album finally has a release date.
Yeah.
A single, a title, a track list. November 27th. 8th album, Weight of the Fallen Self, will be finally released. And the single is Weight of the Fallen Self as well. How excited are you? What did you think of the single?
It had to grow on me a bit, if I'm honest, because like I think vocally it kind of took me. I guess at least lyrically, like because I've always been a big fan of those like PMA kind of lyrics and stuff. But this, like it had kind of like an Ashes They Shall Reap kind of style to it, which is cool because that's one of my favorite songs. But yeah, and then I don't know, I don't really know what else to say about it except it's just straightforward Hatebreed. Like it's exactly what I wanted from them. I don't have any problems with it. Like it doesn't sound like they kind of like, because I guess like when did the last one come out?
Last album?
It's been
like 4 years.
Yeah, Concrete Confessional. I think
4 years.
2016. I think.
Yeah. All right.
Maybe, I'm not sure. I never just
Something
listened
like
to
that.
it.
15, 16, 17, somewhere in there for sure.
I'm glad that I'm pretty convinced that they just kind of wanted to like delay it because of certain things. Like maybe it just wasn't like fully finished or like fully too like up to snuff with what they wanted.
I mean, maybe. I was under the impression that the label said delayed it.
Yeah.
But maybe I'm wrong.
Yeah. I don't know. I'm not really sure the whole thing, but like, yeah, just the fact that it even exists and that's coming out this year. As soon as I saw that, I was like, all right.
12 tracks.
Yeah.
12 tracks. One weird thing is I don't see, maybe they just haven't announced it yet, but the track listing doesn't include any features.
Oh, yeah.
And it would surprise me if nobody guests on it.
Mm-hmm.
But
at least Randy.
Randy or Kirk. Crowbar, something you'd think. Howard. But I don't know. Maybe they will. Maybe they will announce it. But I mean, I really liked the single. Like you said, straightforward Hatebreed, exactly what I wanted.
Yeah.
And I'm unbelievably excited for this album. This is definitely. It has been one of my most anticipated albums of the year since it was supposed to come out. It never had an official release date, but it was somewhere around April, May, June.
Yeah.
Somewhere in there it was going to come out originally. So, yeah, fucking Hatebreed, bro.
Dude.
We got a new Hatebreed this year.
Yeah.
3 days before my birthday.
Oh, yeah. Did not know that.
Yeah. That'll be interesting.
I am like, after listening to it, I'm really, because I've been on a kick with them this weekend and
so have I, actually.
Last little bit,
yeah.
Going back to Perseverance and Supremacy and stuff.
Like, I've been going, Supremacy and Rise of Brutality. That's the silver, that's like the gray cover, right? Yeah, Rise of Brutality. Yeah, that's the one with fucking Doomsayer.
Yeah.
And Live for This.
Even what is it? What is that record? It's the one before Concrete Confessional, which is a banger, by the way.
The one that came out before the newest one?
Yeah.
Oh.
It's got a red cover on it.
Self-titled?
No, it was the one after that.
Oh. Hold on 1 second. I got them all right here. Hatebreed, red cover. No. Maybe I'm missing one. What the fuck? Red cover?
It's not really red. It's like a painting.
Oh, man. We're fucking up. It's like one of our favorite bands.
Well, Divinity Purpose.
Oh.
Yeah. To be fair, it's
Shit.
the album I listen to least, but
Let me see the cover.
yeah, it's got Honor Never Dies, The Language, Before the Fight Ends You, Dead Man Breathing, Bitter Truth.
Maybe it's just not in my phone.
Put It to the Torch. Yeah, this one.
I do not have that.
You don't have that one?
No.
What?
How did I fucking miss that? Jesus Christ.
That came out, I think it was 2012, maybe.
What the fuck?
Yeah.
I Don't Never Dies.
Yeah.
I know that song.
That was the one before Concrete Confessional.
Damn.
Yeah. It was a little more like, I feel like Concrete had more of like an edge to it.
Uh-huh.
I think
Divinity of Purpose?
Yeah. Divinity had, like, it just, I don't know, like, it had some really good songs on it. It's just not one that, like, when I think Hatebreed, that's the one I go to.
Fair enough.
Not to say it's bad, because there are some really, really good songs on it that I like a lot. But yeah, it's just, I'm going to like, and even like the self-titled, because that was the first time I saw him, it was on that record, and it was the Mayhem tour. So that one kind of hold a sentimental place to me. But obviously, like Perseverance, like that record got me through so much shit.
Hell yeah.
Between that and Supremacy, man.
Hell yeah.
Like, yeah. So,
Supremacy.
Yeah,
no, Supremacy is will always be my favorite Hatebreed album. That's the one I found him on. It's one a lot of people probably found him on with Destroy Everything.
Yeah.
And yeah, I feel like they are taking that, Slayer cannibal route, and it's a route that I love.
Yeah.
And I always love it when bands go down that road. So
yeah.
I'm all in and on board. Super, super excited. Even more excited for the fact that a friend of ours from a certain band who happens to be a big fan of Hatebreed may be joining us on an episode about that album when the time comes.
You know who you are.
Yeah.
Oh shit, that was ugly.
I don't think it picks up on there. Don't worry about it.
Yeah.
But yeah. Cheers if you're watching this. I'm gonna keep that one in the back pocket for now. Make sure it comes together. Which I'm sure it will. I'm super excited for it. But yeah, so that's happening November 27th. Really excited.
I still wish that Drop the Blade was on it, because
Me
that
too.
song rips.
That song's hard.
Yeah.
So
That
good.
shit is hard.
That shit is hard. Let's see. Did you watch the Bill and Ted movie?
I haven't.
Aaron.
I know.
Lamb of God, isn't it?
Are they like physical? Is it just
No,
the song?
just
or
the
they,
song.
Yeah, okay.
But
I've heard nothing but good things about it.
I
I
loved
really
it.
want to check it out.
I loved it.
Should
thought
I-
It was really good.
Should I watch? Because I watched the first movie, and then I heard that the second one wasn't as good, so I kind of didn't watch it.
It's not as good,
Yeah.
but it's still not bad either. Really.
Would it make sense to watch the new one and not see the second one, or should I still, for context?
You can watch the new one without having seen the second one, but
It's kind of like a
there
like
are
a Jay and Silent Bob, like the reboot kind of deal. Like there's just jokes that you'd miss if you didn't.
yeah.
Because I feel like I got way more out of that after seeing the originals and stuff, and like getting some of the
then
stuff that was happening.
You might want to watch Bogus Adventure then, or
Yeah.
Bogus Journey, or whatever it's called.
That
yeah.
like it just makes me laugh, because I didn't realize, for one, those movies were that old,
Yeah.
and for two, like that was like, 'cause it was out before I was born.
Yeah.
Like
Jesus Christ.
Yeah. So, and it was right, because like I was like more into like Wayne's World, but obviously that was after.
Time.
Yeah.
Excellent.
And like I was like, oh, like what is this? Like
Wild Stallions.
yeah, it's kind of the same thing, but it's not. Like they do more like time travel stuff, and more like it's more like out there.
It's
whereas,
like Wayne's World, Doctor Who.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
They're in a phone booth.
Yeah,
Like,
yeah,
that's the TARDIS.
right. Yeah. So I don't know. Like it just, I feel like when I rewatched the first movie of it, I was like, man, like this is like early. Like this is, I don't know if it, like I enjoyed it. I thought it was funny. It's a
great movie.
Yeah, but I just didn't know how well it held up.
Oh, it holds up so well.
Yeah.
That's because that's still real life today.
Yeah. I always forget George Carlin was in it
So good.
as the
Rufus.
Yeah.
So good, dude.
So yeah, I'll have to watch the new one.
And he shows up outside of a convenience store. And isn't it interesting that he was also in a Jay and Silent Bob movie that started in front of a convenience store?
Huh. Yeah, it is.
Just throwing that out there.
I didn't know that.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Jay and Silent Bob, Wayne's World, fucking Harold and Kumar, Cheech and Chong. You know, these are Bill and Ted. These are
Isn't that crazy?
legends.
Isn't that crazy how far like comedies come?
What do you mean?
Like just the style of it.
It's changed.
Well, yeah.
I kind of like. You mean because there's a difference. You mean comedy like on screen or like stand up? Or do you mean across the board?
A little of both.
I would actually say more on screen personally. But go on.
I think they've both changed in different ways, but they've also kind of like had their like reasons for it.
Mm-hmm.
Like there's just certain things that you can't do in either of them that used to be passable.
Wow. I'm not even talking like that. I'm talking more like I see. This is what I mean is less so in stand up, because stand up has always been a bastion for free speech. You know what I mean? And making fun of the world around us and doing it in sometimes shocking or unexpected way and all that. That's all part of that art. That is an art form that is part of that art. On screen, I kind of equate it kind of like horror movies. You know what I mean? Just over the years, the style changes. This gets hot, then it dies off. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
What I don't understand is why there doesn't seem to be that many. I don't know. I say this. I don't know. It does feel like there's something, just like in horror, there's something missing in comedy today, and I don't know what exactly it is.
Yeah.
I did just watch a really good comedy movie though called The Binge. Did I tell you about this? It's on Hulu. Vince Vaughn, and it's Superbad meets The Purge.
So shit.
It's like a high school kid movie,
but
the whole thing is all of America. Every alcohol, cigarettes, all drugs of every form are completely illegal, except for one night a year, where everybody gets to go fucking ape shit. And so instead of a purge, everybody just gets fucked up on everything. And so it's got these high school kids who are 18 and old enough to participate now, and it's their wild ass night. And Vince Vaughn's the school principal, and the dad of the girl, the love interest girl, and it's very. It was very funny. Yeah. It was very funny. There are movies like that, Of course, there are still funny movies, you know what I mean, that get made, but it's like in the 90s, I feel like there were just hitter after hitter after hitter, man. Even in the early 2000s, there was some, we got Old School. Like start from there, and Wedding Crashers. I cannot tell you how many times I've seen that movie, and it still makes me laugh to this day.
Yeah,
this is one of the funniest goddamn movies ever. Like, when fucking, oh my God, when Will Ferrell walks down the stairs, and Wedding Crashers, and he just walks up to him and goes, "What the fuck do you want?" Like this dead serious face. I am crying. Like so many Will Ferrell movies. Dude, most underrated Will Ferrell movie is Tropic Thunder. Jack and Moon, baby. Jack and fucking Moon.
No, that was
somebody to love me sexy.
No, that was semi-pro.
Semi-pro, sorry. Did I say Tropic Thunder?
Yeah.
Fuck.
Was he? I don't know.
It's because it was the Flint Tropics.
Oh, yeah.
That was the name of the team. I was thinking, fuck.
Yeah.
Jesus.
No, you're good.
Semi-pro. You're right.
When they're all sitting around the table with a gun.
Everybody love everybody.
Yeah. It's like, that was a real gun. That was
oh my God. Yeah. I could have got shot. Oh wait, I did.
Yeah. Or when he's when they're he's like, I'm gonna make you run drills till you puke. He's like, I'd never thrown up. There would be punched in the jejunum.
Yeah. Oh my God. How do you remember that? I don't remember that part. Holy shit. That's hilarious. That was partly filmed in Flint, Michigan.
Yeah. Flint Tropics, man.
Flint fucking Tropics, dude. I love that movie.
Was that a real sports team or not? I feel like it might have been. I
actually don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure.
I'm kind of embarrassed that I don't know that. I don't think so.
Yeah.
I don't think so.
Mm-hmm.
But if it was.
Yeah.
I actually bought one year for Christmas. I bought Preston a fucking Jackie Moon jersey.
Hell yeah.
It's awesome. It's so awesome.
Just for the novelty of it.
Mm-hmm.
I went to a race once when when Talladega Nights was big.
Yeah.
And they were selling fucking Ricky Bobby merch.
That's
Had a
dope.
trailer. Yeah,
That's
that was,
dope.
That was like the same year it was like blowing up and stuff. It was
That's
kind of cool.
fucking
Yeah.
awesome.
I kind of wish I would have gotten something just to have it,
Yeah.
because that's such a novelty at this point.
See?
Yeah.
There were some hitters in the early 2000s,
Yeah.
man. Like, there were some good ones. There were some bad ones, but there were some
Oh.
fucking good ones.
Yeah,
But I mean, the 90s, though. Farley, Sandler,
man. Yeah.
unstoppable.
Sometimes in the same movie.
Don't.
Like,
oh. I know
a
we've
couple
talked
of-
about it.
yeah.
We've talked about it here a lot of times. I
Yeah.
don't give a fuck.
So,
The fucking bus driver, dude.
mm,
I'll turn this fucking goddamn bus around. These fucking kids.
your precious field trip pretty damn quick.
Dude,
Who eats a bunch like packed lunches?
who eats 32 school kids packed? Yeah.
Yeah, it's him and is it Kevin Nealon that's with him?
No, it's
Some guy.
it's Norm Macdonald.
yeah, Norm Macdonald. I don't know why I was
And
thinking Kevin Nealon.
I don't know who the other guy was, actually. I don't know that guy's name, but I've seen him in a bunch of stuff.
Yeah,
I can't remember. But yeah, dude.
yeah. Those
Oh
like
my God.
that movie had Black Sheep and Tommy Boy.
shit.
and-
Even Farley was even in Wayne's World. He was like a bouncer.
yeah, for Alice Cooper.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
And like they ask him for directions, and he says like, "You're gonna go that way over there, and then up there through," and then he says through Detroit,
Yeah.
or something. I was like, "Whoa!"
Yeah.
Like, it's fucking awesome, dude.
yeah,
Ah. Have you ever seen Beverly Hills Ninja?
yeah.
Have you ever seen Almost Heroes?
I know I've heard of it. I don't think I've ever seen it. Almost.
It's like
Maybe
he's
I-
like
maybe
it's
I
like,
have. It sounds
it's like
really
a
familiar.
frontier movie. He's like Lewis and Clark kind of like these are the two guys that are the fuck ups that are like right behind Lewis and Clark
Maybe I
as
have
they're
it.
going through
What's
North
it-
America.
What's this called?
Almost Heroes. Yeah, Almost Heroes. It's got the Matthew Perry from Friends is in it. Him and Farley. Fuck, man.
I must have at some point.
Matthew Perry should do a podcast. I've never heard him talking about
That'd
anything
be-
about that movie.
that'd be really
I would
good.
only ask him about that. I would. I'm not even gonna bring up Friends. We don't worry about it.
Yeah,
you've
okay.
talked about it enough.
Yeah.
We'll just talk about Almost Heroes and your time with Farley. There is a scene in that movie that makes me fucking cry, dude. It's so goddamn funny. There's a scene where he's like going up to this eagle's nest to get its eggs.
I think I have seen that.
It's like that scene in Black Sheep where he fucking falls down the mountain.
Just yeah.
Oh my god, dude, it's so good.
Couple of cuts of him just rolling.
You know, I love scenes like that. I would argue though the funniest one ever is in Hot Rod.
Oh, dude, that movie.
That scene
Yeah.
in that movie though
Yeah,
is unfucking believable.
yeah.
Every time I see it, it's so good.
Just falls forever. But it's always like the same like 2 or 3 shots, just repeated a couple of times.
Like they took that much time up in that movie. Like the movie has to be a certain amount of time.
Yeah.
We're gonna use this much time
Yeah,
on me falling down, getting fucked up, but then being perfectly fine.
yeah,
It's amazing.
yeah. Dude, yeah.
I love that movie.
Hot Rod is yeah,
It's so good. It's so underrated.
yeah.
Nobody knows. Have you ever seen Pop Star Never Stop Stopping?
Is that
Andy Samberg. It's
I-
like Lonely Island
I
kind of
haven't,
spoof.
But I've been meaning to see that.
Dude,
I need to watch that.
hysterical.
Yeah, I bet.
Hysterical.
Because of all the Lonely Island stuff, you figure like
And it's like, but it takes place in the real world, so there's a bunch of celebrities in it and
Oh,
shit.
okay. Yeah.
So fucking good, dude.
that came out a while ago, and like I remember hearing about it and be like, I really want to see that, but then
Yeah.
I never did.
Yeah. I think I found it on like Amazon or something,
Yeah.
and it is amazing. It's amazing. I don't know. Wow, we're on a rabbit hole, aren't we? We're on a comedy rabbit hole. I mean, yeah. Okay, so what is say like last couple years, like most recent favorite comedy of yours, movie? I think we would agree on the TV show.
What, The Office?
No. Oh, I'm saying something that came out recently.
Oh, recently?
Yeah. I think we would agree on what TV show we both think is the funniest new TV show going right now.
I have to think about it. Well, obviously, it's What We Do in the Shadows, right?
Jackie Daytona!
Yeah.
Guillermo!
Yeah.
It's absolutely What We Do in the Shadows. That is hands down the funniest goddamn show that is currently new show of the last few years that's going right now. Hands fucking down.
I love the fact that like they just play into and like it's so obvious. They're like they have these sections of it where it's kind of like The Office, where it's like these like breakaway kind of scenes or whatever.
Testimonials, talking heads.
Yeah,
is what they call them.
Yeah. Where they just like, and it's mostly in the first part of the episode, but they go on these things about stereotypes of vampires and stuff, and a lot of it is just like, it's like fuck, like that is like why, I don't know, like what's some of the good ones I'm trying to remember, like
I drink drug blood, now I'm a wizard.
Yeah, he's got the cone on his head and stuff. They go out with the Baron, and he's like we were gonna kill you, and he's like, what? He's like flipping out about it, and then they get him all drunk and stuff, and then Guillermo ends up killing him.
Oh my god, dude! Or like
the fucking the one where they go to the because they kill the Baron, so they got to go to the Council of Vampires.
Oh, that's one of the best ones. The fucking cameos in that one are insane.
Yeah.
Are insane. Fuck, Mark Hamill's been in the Jackie Daytona episode.
Yeah. The girl from she's been in a ton of stuff. The only thing I could pick her from is Bob's Burgers. She's one of the characters on that. The one that's like she like floats off the steps. She's like, watch your step, but I don't. Like,
the one that leads them in. Oh no, yeah, she's hysterical. No, she was in Bill and Ted.
Yeah,
she plays Rufus's daughter, George Carlin's daughter.
Oh man. Wow.
Yeah. Brilliant. Yeah.
Okay.
I can't remember her name. I love her.
Yeah.
And she was...
She's in a ton of stuff. Like, she's done a bunch of voice acting stuff.
She's also in that Will Forte show where he's the last man on Earth.
Oh, yeah.
I can't remember the name of it.
I think it's just Last Man on Earth.
Oh, all right. Yeah. The first season of that, at least, that I saw was really good.
Yeah.
But, she's great.
When they're walking through talking about the torches and stuff, he's poking him. He's like, are these real? He's like, no.
The fire, the fire department or fire marshal, whatever. Right?
Yeah. She's like guiding him through whatever. She's like, watch your step, but I don't have to because I float. And she just like floats over top of it, like. And then when they're actually like in the council or whatever, talking about like who killed the Baron, he's like I did it. He's like, you really?
Yeah, nobody believes him.
You wouldn't be able to do it. Like, did we just kill him? And then
I don't think he did it.
Yeah. And then like the other one about where she, I don't remember what's the girl's name?
Oh.
Vampire.
Oh yeah. It's Guillermo. God damn it! I remember their names sometimes. I don't. I remember Jackie Daytona, but that's not even his real fucking name. Shit.
But yeah, she like tries to like train the one girl who her roommates find her dead, and then like she ends up.
Yeah. She like turns a girl into it, and Guillermo gets pissed.
Yeah.
Nadia.
Yeah.
Nadia, Laszlo, and Nandor.
Yeah.
There we go. Yeah, Nadia and Laszlo are my favorite.
Yeah.
I fucking love Laszlo, dude.
Bats.
Bat! No, the fucking witch dust.
Yeah.
Smell the witch dust. I'm pretty sure there's no witch. No, there's witch dust. They want your sperm. The witches come to steal the vampire's sperm.
Yeah.
That's an amazing show. Anybody who hasn't seen that needs to see that. But movie.
Man.
Got him any like anything like a great comedy that is new. I'm talking. You could even go back 5 years if you want. Like 3 to 5 years, somewhere in there. Like,
Well, I don't know what you got. Let me think about it. I know there's one. I know there's a couple of them.
well,
Hot Rod was definitely one of them.
that's not that recent. Though.
No, I discovered
Yeah.
that one kind of late though.
Man, see, this is my point. Off the top of my head, I can't pull anything. Hold on. Let me see if I can do a little search here.
Yeah, remind me of what's come out because I can't really pull from anything.
This is why we need like Preston on, but like if he doesn't want to be on screen, not on screen, we can just be like, Preston, can you pull up
Yeah.
comedies in the last 5 years? Nuh-uh. Yeah, what the fuck? 20 best comedies of the decade. All right.
There we go.
They count that as a comedy, really? Deadpool?
I would.
Really?
Yeah,
I
absolutely.
mean, action comedy.
Yeah.
Okay.
It was like dark humor, man.
Well, that
Both
would
those movies were.
definitely be on my
Yeah.
list for sure.
Yeah.
I know this one's on your list. Easy A.
Different reasons.
Really?
No, it was. I mean, it was pretty funny, but I wouldn't say it was like my favorite of the
Fair enough.
like.
Inherent Vice? I've never even fucking heard of that.
Emma Stone's always gonna be the favorite for mine.
Aaron
but-
loves Emma Stone. I hope Emma Stone sees this.
Yeah, me too.
Oh man, no. That's not something we talk about enough on this podcast. Is your
Nope, and
undying
we're not going to.
passion?
Go ahead and keep talking
Emma
about some
Stone.
movies.
What do you told me something the other day that was hilarious. You like hated something.
Yeah, we were talking about the Amazing Spider-Man, and I was like, they straight like, dude, they like, she like dead, like they straight
Yeah.
like.
That's
like,
what they did in the comics. That's
Yeah.
exactly how it played
Yeah.
out with that character. But
Yeah.
you know, in the comics, it wasn't Emma
it was
Stone.
disrespect.
Pisses you off so much. Okay, so the next one is Thor Ragnarok. Like that's a comedy too. We got superhero movies in the comedy list now. I just put them as superhero movies. They're action, drama, comedy.
Yeah.
They got like everything. Like they're not just comedy.
Ragnarok was one of my favorites, though.
Oh yeah, definitely.
I don't remember it being. I wouldn't consider it a comedy.
It was very funny.
Yeah. The same way I wouldn't consider Endgame to be a comedy either.
I'm the strongest Avenger.
Yeah. Oh yeah, that first scene when it's the Led Zeppelin and he's like, yeah. That was awesome.
Francis Ha, never fucking heard of that.
Nah, I
It was
don't-
black and white. Hail Caesar, never fucking heard. What the fuck are? Oh, that's 2012 though. So that's farther
Oh.
back than what I was saying.
21
but
Jump
21
Street.
Jump Street.
Yeah.
Fucking amazing.
Yeah.
That was an amazing. Oh, this is the end. Well, that's 2013.
Oh yeah, it was the apocalypse movie.
Yeah, that was a good one. Spy. That is a good movie. It's a Melissa McCarthy, Jason Statham movie.
Yeah.
Yeah,
I remember that.
That movie's He
Yeah.
keeps like just popping up in the shadows. And
Yeah.
shit, dude. It's
Just, like,
fucking hysterical.
Talking shit about her like she hasn't done anything. Like, yeah. Yeah.
That movie's fucking hysterical, dude.
That movie by itself
Spy.
made me a fan of Melissa McCarthy.
I fucking adore Melissa,
Yeah.
dude. For my money, she is one of the funniest people acting right now.
Yeah.
Like, I will watch anything she does.
Yeah.
Every single time she's on screen, like, she just makes me laugh. I love her.
Yeah.
The way she does her comedy, I fucking love her.
I'd put her up there with like Kristen Wiig and like
All day.
yeah.
All day.
Like
Kristen
SNL.
Wiig, Kate McKinnon.
Yeah.
Yeah, all day. I love Kristen Wiig, Kate McKinnon. I can't wait to see Kristen Wiig as Cheetah in the new Wonder Woman movie.
Yeah.
So fucking excited.
That was cool.
Yeah, dude.
Have you ever seen Speaking of SNL, for whatever reason, like Molly Shannon,
Love Molly Shannon.
like
Superstar.
yeah, you've seen that movie, right?
Of course.
Dude. There's something about there's something, and like Will Ferrell plays Jesus,
Yeah,
and he shows up. He's like, that City in the Sky song is playing. He's like, oh yeah, this is about me. Like, I like this song. This is about me. Like, I don't know that for some, like it's I don't feel like it's aged super well, but like, man, that was one of the more funny movies I remember. That isn't even like, that was like early 2000s movie, I think.
Mm-hmm.
That
Wait,
wasn't
what
even
one?
Superstar.
Maybe late 90s.
Yeah.
Early 2000s, later.
Man, it's getting me. I can't think of anything current.
So that's why I got this list here. The World's End with Simon Pegg, but that's 2013.
Oh yeah, that wasn't.
The Lego Movie, come on. What We Do in the Shadows movie, but that was 2014.
Oh.
The Nice Guys. That wasn't a comedy. That was like a fucking. I thought that was like a gangster movie. Detective movie. Yeah, there we go. Lady Bird. What the fuck? Are you kidding me? The Grand Budapest Hotel. I don't think that was a fucking comedy.
Yeah. What?
Bridesmaids. Yeah, that's 2011 though. Pop Star Never Stop Stopping. Oh, that was 2016.
Oh, was it?
Yeah.
I think it was more recent.
Number one, MacGruber. 2010. That is a good movie. But I know, dude. What the fuck? Jay and Silent Bob reboot. That's probably the best newest one.
Yeah. Next to that, like Deadpool.
Deadpool.
Those movies...
If you put Deadpool in that, no. You know what? I reject that movie is a comedy.
Oh man, the other guys.
I reject that movie is a comedy because if you know that movie, what is one of the first lines spoken in that movie? This is a love story.
What? Oh, yeah.
So that is a love movie. That is a romantic comedy at best. Like, if you're going to put it in that category. That's what he says.
Yeah.
According to Deadpool.
By the end, especially the second movie, the way that ends, I can see.
Well, the second movie is a movie about family.
That's right.
As he says in the beginning.
Yeah, that's right. Kind of prefaces it differently. Man, I like.
Yeah.
The Other Guys was really good. I like that movie a lot.
When did that come out?
2010.
Yeah, I'm talking like recent. It's hard. It's not like it's like comedy's kind of like horror though, right? Like there's not that been many really good horror movies that we've really liked, at least. A lot of people, there's horror movies out there everybody's like loves, but a lot of them I watch, I'm like,
yeah,
not my thing. It's just not my thing.
Yeah.
You know, whatever it is, usually.
Yeah, I don't know.
But in any case, you should watch Bill and Ted.
Kung Fury.
When did that come out? That's barely a movie.
2015. That was great, though.
It's only like a half hour long.
I know, but like
a TV show episode.
Hacker Man and like just the kind of like slapstick like.
Oh, it was pretty good. Yeah,
like,
it was pretty funny.
Like Kung Fu Hustle kind of style to it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Yeah, gosh, I don't know. I feel like there is something, but yeah, as far as like recent, I'd say like probably yeah, like Jay and Silent Bob. I really enjoyed that movie.
I don't know what year Hell Baby came out. That's a movie nobody knows about.
Yeah,
and it's one of the funniest goddamn movies ever made. If you have never heard of Hell Baby, look it up. That's all I'm gonna say. Like.
Definitely
and
worth
watch it.
Yeah.
Then watch it. Look it up and watch it. It's on Amazon. Hell Baby is fucking amazing. I feel like that came out. Might have been like 2014 or something.
I thought it was later.
Maybe.
I don't know. I like Night School with Kevin Hart. And,
that's a good movie with Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah.
Tiffany Haddish fucking. Anything she's in, I'll fucking watch.
Yeah.
She destroys me, dude. I fucking love Tiffany Haddish.
Yeah, her stand-up's really good, too.
Oh, my God. It's
Like,
amazing.
Yeah. Her and Kevin Hart together. I was kind of surprised at how much I liked that movie because I didn't think I would.
Yeah, I found her on the. She was on
The Steve-O.
Coco.
Oh yeah.
Church. What's happening now?
Yeah.
She's on there a couple times. I don't think she was on Rogan. Pretty sure she was on Rogan.
Yeah, I think so.
Yeah.
I think I remember hearing her on there.
She was. I definitely watched it.
Doing that and it
She's
wasn't
hysterically funny.
Yeah, it wasn't like the greatest movie I've ever seen, but the remake of Baywatch. Did you ever see that?
No,
With The Rock.
I did not see that.
It was kind of corny towards the end of it. Like they were kind of reaching for.
Didn't like all the old people show up, like the original cast members. I don't mean old people.
Towards
I mean original cast members.
Yeah, towards the end of it, it got kind of like just ridiculous or whatever. But there was a couple moments in it where I was like legitimately like, that's pretty fucking funny. Like,
I mean, Jumanji was pretty funny.
I never saw that.
You ever saw the Rock's and Jack Black's Jumanji movies? They're both decent.
Yeah,
actually, they're worth watching for sure.
Yeah.
For sure. Yeah.
I still gotta watch the Goosebumps movie that Jack Black did.
I gotta watch. I gotta see. There's a sequel to it. I've seen the first one. I haven't seen the sequel.
Oh.
Yeah, I believe so. But yeah, the Jumanji, they're not great, but they are worth watching. They're pretty fucking entertaining and funny, and I mean Jack Black.
Yeah.
And The Rock. I mean, I like both of them.
Yeah.
And I fucking love come on. See, dog shit with names. Amy Pond. I know her name in the Doctor Who show.
I don't know if I know who you're.
What's her real name? Come on. Karen Gillan. Right? Yeah, Karen Gillan.
Picture. Oh, yeah.
Yeah. She's also in Guardians of the Galaxy, you know, Gamora's sister.
Oh, yeah.
That's her.
Yeah.
She plays Gamora's sister as well.
That's cool. I don't know if I knew that.
The blue lady. So I've been in love with her for years because of Doctor Who.
Yeah.
And yeah, Kevin fucking Hart's in it too. Like, I mean,
yeah.
Come on, like you can't go wrong, really. Like
between like like comedy, everything else, like between him and The Rock lately, like they're just super inspirational. Like just.
I feel like there's a Kevin Hart movie we're missing in this list.
Well, he must have done like.
He's done so many movies recently. Because I've seen most of them and been in tears nearly during every single one. There's got to be one we're not thinking of.
You've seen Get Hard, right?
That's a great fucking movie.
With him and Will Ferrell. Yeah.
I almost want to watch that tonight now.
That's so good.
That movie's so fucking oh my God. What did he call it? When he was talking about hiding shit in his ass. Keister.
Yeah.
Keister.
Yeah.
That movie's really good.
Yeah.
Fuck it. Yeah, there's definitely some of those we're forgetting. I knew it. I knew there was something.
He's been in so much stuff over the last like 5 or 10 years.
Yeah.
Pretty much ever since all his his stand-up stuff took off.
Bill and Ted though.
Yeah.
Check it out.
I need to. I'm gonna make it a point.
Watch
it.
So
we did start watching that Norseman show the other night too.
That show's kind of funny.
It's not bad. It's very like Monty Python kind of style humor. Like
kinda. Actually, yeah.
Real like quick humor.
Yeah.
Some real like obscene sort of like.
Oh, very.
Yeah. Like
very, very.
He's like I mean, second episode opens with like he's like I don't know. He's like dreaming or whatever. And he wakes up, a bunch of dudes like pissing in his mouth or whatever.
Yeah.
Like just stuff like that. Like dudes.
Have you ever seen Future Man?
Future Man. What's that?
That's on Hulu.
Future Man.
It's basically about a kid who like plays a video game and is really good at it, and then like it's supposed to be this unbeatable game, and he beats it, and it unlocks like a wormhole, and people from the future come, and he's like, they're like, you're the one that beat the game. You're the one that can save the future. And so he goes through time, and it's done by Seth Rogen too. Seth Rogen's even in it sometimes.
That was recent, wasn't it?
Yeah. It's on Hulu. It's pretty good though.
It's a show or it's a...
Yeah. It's
Oh,
like
yeah.
3 seasons of it.
with Josh Hutcherson.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. I have seen a couple episodes of that.
That show's really good.
Yeah. Like, super, just, quick, like, punchlines and stuff, and, really, like, crude humor sort of stuff.
Kind of like that fucking, what's it called? Norseman?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think I gotta revisit it because I don't think I ever finished it. But that Ash vs. the Evil Dead,
that was really good too.
Yeah, and I think that they're either working on a new Evil Dead movie or there's like rumblings of something happening. Like they're doing a.
There's kind of always rumblings of something happening with that franchise.
Yeah, it does seem like it.
But at the end of the day, without Bruce Campbell, it's.
Yeah, well, I think he's coming back with it though.
Oh.
And he was doing Ripley's Believe It or Not for a little bit.
Yeah.
Which is cool.
Yeah.
Because I hadn't watched that show in forever. I used to watch it all the time.
Me too, when I was little. Yeah.
So it's cool to see him host it. Yeah.
That was a good show. So I guess since we're kind of on the topic, something that we have not come together and been able to talk about yet was the fact that a couple weeks ago the DC Fandom happened. And we got a whole lot of information. We got a trailer for Wonder Woman 1984, a trailer for the new Suicide Squad, the Gotham Knights video game. We got a lot of news about the upcoming Flash movie, the Snyder cut of Justice League, and we got a Batman trailer. We got a fucking trailer for the new Batman movie.
Which is, I guess I don't know if you saw the other day, they resumed production on it.
Yes, I did see that, yep.
And he was cleared of COVID, which is awesome.
Yeah, Batman almost had COVID. Or he did have it, I don't know.
Man, like, honestly, out of all that, it's the Batman.
The Batman trailer was pretty impressive. It was pretty impressive. Vengeance.
Yeah.
Like
it was the first time since like the Dark Knight, since like the Nolan movies that I was like,
ooh,
this is Batman. Like this is, I'm excited about this.
Yeah.
Like not to say that I wasn't about like, Batman versus Superman, because when they first announced that, I was really excited about that because it was like crossover.
Yeah.
It was like, oh, sick, but then it was kind of.
Yeah. So, well, I liked it.
Yeah. I mean, I don't really remember a whole lot of like I remember liking it, but I also remember like really not liking the ending of it for various reasons.
You should go back and
maybe I should rewatch it.
You should rewatch it, but you should rewatch the extended version.
Okay. Because
the extended version, in my opinion, is a lot better.
That's right.
A lot better.
Yeah.
Than the one we saw in theaters. Like it's got a whole bunch of extra scenes that make shit make a lot more sense.
Yeah.
And I like it a lot.
That was one of the things I remember hearing was that what made the actual cut of it, like they must have cut out a whole bunch of stuff.
They did. Yeah.
Yeah.
And they definitely did with the Justice League movie too.
Yeah.
Which is why we're now getting a Snyder cut, which apparently consists of almost no shots from Joss Whedon.
Yeah.
It will be released in 4 1-hour installments on HBO next year. So it's 4 fucking hours long.
Yeah.
And apparently they had that much fucking footage and that much done or they just had to finish some of it probably or whatever. But
man,
yeah. So the Snyder cut is coming, and that is all fan driven.
Yeah.
And if people ever questioned the power of the fans before, they shouldn't have, because that's what got Deadpool made.
Yeah.
If you remember.
Oh yeah, that was all fan service.
That was all like that one scene.
Yeah.
Was filmed and on purposely leaked.
Yeah.
And when people saw it, they were like, "We want this now.
Yeah.
Make this movie,"
yeah.
And they made it happen.
Still, like.
And it resulted in one of the top 5 superhero movies ever.
Yeah. I honestly it was one of the only times where I felt like the sequel was on par with the original.
100%.
Like just the humor of it, like, and even some of the jokes in the second one were like.
That's one of the craziest parts about these superhero movies is when I was growing up, it was, oh, if a movie got a sequel, the sequel's gonna suck compared to the first one.
Yeah.
It's not that way anymore. Like the fucking
Sometimes.
But it can flip around. Like look at the Thor series. First one was really good. Second one was meh.
Yeah.
Third one was better than either of them.
That's true.
Like what the fuck is that?
Yeah.
Now,
Well,
Avengers 2, Avengers 3, 4. 3, 4 are the best. Let's be real.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe there's some moments in one, but there is nothing.
Yeah.
Like on your left.
Yeah.
Like
there's
nothing.
There's not many movies that have come out that can touch that. Like that
ever
is,
in history.
Yeah.
Ever.
That is like that series, those two movies, and like I've even thought about like watching them back to back.
I've done it.
Yeah.
It's incredible.
It's
incredible.
Yeah. Because I remember how much time was between Infinity War and Endgame.
A year.
Yeah. And like waiting for all that and stuff, and so to see it like kind of one to the other, I'm sure is awesome. But yeah, I don't really, because I don't know, because I remember seeing Avengers and I remember really liking it, but I didn't quite have the same response to it that I did when I saw like Infinity War or even like Civil War. Even.
Think about it. Like with Avengers 1, you only had 3-4 years.
Yeah.
Now by the time you get to Endgame, you've had 10.
Yeah.
You've spent 10 years with these characters.
Yeah.
You know them. Like you feel like you know what they're gonna do next. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And when it all comes down.
Yeah. Best by far, like best representation of like time travel on a big screen movie. I feel like.
Yeah.
Just and mostly for the fact that like
movie
like I say that because I've never before that I had never seen on a full scale full scale movie like call back to other movies in the series quite like that.
Oh yeah,
you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like where they pulled specific. Like I'm still.
They went back to the same. Shit.
It's all. It's like they took. I don't know. I don't know what this has to do with anything. Just talking about Avengers. Like it almost seems like they took like straight up like shots from that and somehow like spliced them together with like what was happening and like kind of made it like I don't know. It is wild to watch.
It was like it was incredible. They did it really well.
Oh, that's from the second movie, or oh, that's from the first Avenger.
Yeah.
That was super like fan servicey kind of stuff, but it was like just to see that after so long.
Another fucking real quick sidestep comedy / time travel movie, Palm Springs with Andy Samberg. New one on Hulu. If you haven't seen that, check that out.
I haven't seen that.
It's pretty good.
Okay.
Yeah, it's actually really funny. But
I kind of like Andy Samberg.
Love him.
Yeah.
But yeah. I would probably, it's up there, definitely, for sure. In terms of the time travel, but those movies are just, I don't even know why we started talking about them. But we were talking about Batman and we ended up on Marvel. It's probably because we're both playing the Avengers game right now.
Yeah, that's I got nothing else to end. Like I'm by default more of a fan of Marvel than I am of DC. I feel like, but even though I like Batman, I like a lot of the characters that they have, I just have always kind of gravitated more towards Marvel stuff.
My two favorite superheroes are Batman and Spider-Man.
Yeah. Hands
down, without question. Those are my two all-time favorites. But I often lean more towards Batman. Always have ever since I was a kid, especially mostly because of the animated series.
Yeah.
And
those are so good.
Oh my god.
There was a time when like there was a couple different series going at once. It was like They were all really good.
But the original one in the 90s, Paul Dano.
Yeah.
It was that in a big bad way, and that on top of coupled with when I was ages 0 to 10, I was watching the animated series. Animated series I believe started in 92. So I would have been 2 years old, and I probably started watching it around then. And so by the time I'm old enough for my dad to start taking me to movies, the Batman movies are coming out.
Oh yeah.
In the 90s.
Yeah.
And so these are the first superhero movies, that I went to with my dad and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
So I mean, I'll never forget one. It was Batman and Robin.
Yeah, I remember that one.
I think we were going to Batman and Robin, and we stopped. This will date myself. We stopped at a Farmer Jack.
Ooh.
And this will also date myself. We saw at that point in time a current Pistons player in line because we were down in the Detroit area by the name of Grant Hill.
Oh shit!
Yeah,
really?
Saw Grant Hill in line.
That's crazy.
And we got some food, and then we went and saw Batman and Robin, I believe. But yeah, so I always kind of lean more towards Batman. I've always liked Batman's storylines better and stuff like that. But outside of Batman, I like Batman's my favorite, but all my other favorites are probably Marvel. Yeah.
Right on.
Like my next one up, and I know it's not just one superhero, but my next like franchise up, I guess, or whatever, would probably honestly be X-Men. I fucking love Spider-Man and then X-Men probably.
Yeah.
Yeah, like those two. Yeah, I can't wait to see what fucking MCU does with the X-Men.
If we start getting like standalone X-Men movies the same way we got like Marvel stuff and like,
I mean, that's genius.
Doing stuff with
that would be genius. Like,
because I don't really feel like
that'd be such a great way to do it.
I always kind of felt like X-Men was pretty underrated
because they did no. You mean the movies?
Just like, I don't know. Maybe like in some ways, like I always kind of, and maybe it was just like for the times. Like I just feel like I just saw more. Maybe not so much in the 90s or like when it was because I remember like the animated series was huge.
Animated series was the
yeah.
I learned how to play that on guitar, dude.
So good.
The best fucking song for any like superhero animated show ever.
Yeah. It was. I remember it was always that animated series. It was the Amazing Spider-Man series, like the OG, and then it was the I think Batman Beyond was when I first started really paying attention to.
I like Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
Because I remember when the animated series ended, and then the next one up was Batman Beyond.
Yeah.
And I did get into that. I enjoyed Batman Beyond. I thought that was a good storyline.
Yeah. I just like the art style of it. Even though I was pretty young when that.
I mean, it was
came
very
out,
similar to animated series.
Yeah.
Yeah. I did too. That's why I gravitated. Because that's the art style I love. I don't like the fucking CG shit. I like the drawn shit.
Yeah. Even though like some of the original Batman animated series are still hold up.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Big time. The fucking Heart of Ice story and everything.
Yeah.
Like, yeah, absolutely. But so there we go. So yeah, the Batman trailer, the Snyder cut is happening, but I mean, so I'm super, super excited about the Snyder cut, first of all.
Yeah.
But I can't remember. I think that was all all the stuff that was in Michigan was Batman versus Superman, I think.
Yeah.
Wasn't it?
Yeah, it was. Because I remember when that was happening.
Yeah. Yeah. And did you see any of the trailer for the Snyder cut?
I don't think so.
Like,
I don't. Yeah.
I'm tempted to play it right now.
I don't know if I ever saw that.
But
I didn't think they ever put anything out for it. That's why
no, they released a full trailer for it.
Oh.
And there's a whole fucking bad guy that got cut out, like a massive one. I'm not gonna spoil it for you until I show you the trailer later, but yeah. So yeah, I as excited as I am about that. Most of the time when we get news about this supposed Flash movie that's coming, it's usually bad news. They lost the director. They got a new director. They lost the director. It's gotten delayed. Yeah. It's this, it's that. It's been being worked on for years and we still don't have it. Well, we finally got some news that actually made me unbelievably excited for this Flash movie. I don't know if you heard this or not, but Ben Affleck and Michael Keaton are coming back to reprise their roles as Batman in this film.
Oh.
Because it's a Flashpoint movie, so he's going to be going through different timelines. Not only that, since that announcement, I believe Brandon Roth announced he'll be coming back to that as Superman. I think like basically everybody that's ever been any of these characters in movies or TV, because I think the TV Flash might be in it too. And
wow, man.
Yeah, like they're literally pulling every cinematic storyline ever trying to get into this movie. Like, it would not shock me if Christian Bale got a phone call. Put it that way.
Dude, that would be
like, wouldn't that be kind of nuts? Yeah. Like,
everybody that's ever played Batman.
Yeah.
In one movie.
Anyone that's ever played Batman, Flash, Superman, Wonder Woman, because the Wonder Woman from the TV show, I believe she's still alive. Yeah, I think. Oh fuck, maybe not. I don't know.
Seems like I heard one of them recently.
Yeah, me too. I know how to think about it. But Lou Ferrigno. Oh wait, no, that's Marvel.
God
damn it! Why did I think Hulk was in the Justice League? Again, because I'm playing that Avengers game. But yeah, anybody that's, I mean, Jason Momoa's got to be in it.
Yeah.
Yeah, anybody that's ever played any of these characters, it sounds like they're going after. What if literally it was Michael Keaton, George Clooney, Val Kilmer, Christian Bale, like everyone that's ever played Batman? Like, how fucking nuts would that shit be?
They CGI and bring back Adam West.
That'd be nuts.
Oh, wow.
Like that, like, okay, you've got my attention.
Yeah.
If that's what you're doing, you've got my fucking attention.
Yeah.
Like, because in the Flashpoint storyline, there's even a timeline that Flash visits where in the alleyway...
Sorry.
Are you good?
It's late as fuck.
In the alleyway, instead of Bruce's parents getting killed, Bruce gets killed.
Oh, yeah.
And as a result, Thomas Wayne becomes Batman, and Martha Wayne goes insane and becomes the Joker.
Wow.
And there's talk that will even be visited in the film. Oh boy.
Damn.
Oh boy. We might have a special guest dropping by very shortly. How long have we been rolling? Oh, only an hour 20? Oh, all right. We're good.
It was way longer
That's
than
not
that.
Yeah. I mean, kind of.
Yeah.
Not really, actually.
We did the thing before.
Yeah, we did. So. This is full disclosure. This is the second thing we've done tonight.
Yeah.
So yeah, we got those. Did you see the Wonder Woman trailer?
I didn't.
Oh God, I got a bunch of trailers to show you tonight, dude. We see Kristen. The thing that made me most excited is we see Kristen Wiig as Cheetah for the first time, and I didn't think there was any way they would do it, but she actually becomes Cheetah. And by that I mean like her physical form like actually becomes Cheetah from the comics, and it made me very, very, very excited.
Wow. I was surprised when they said that she was going to be in that movie because I didn't really like pen her as like that kind of style, I guess.
I mean, I've seen her in stuff that kind of made me go, yeah, like I've seen her in more like kind of serious roles.
Yeah.
She's always really good.
Yeah.
But in this as a villain, it'll be interesting, and I'm
Yeah.
excited. Did you see the Suicide Squad trailer? Jesus, how have you not seen any of
I've
these?
been slacking. I don't know.
1 second.
Or maybe I did. Because I think we watched that one.
Sorry.
I think I did. I just don't remember it.
Well, hang on. Actually, fuck. We'll see what happens. Sorry, you're seeing behind the scenes here, people. We're rolling live and we're seeing what happens. All right, we'll just wait and see what happens. We might jump out and come back.
No.
All right, so you didn't see the Suicide Squad. Anything? Do you know anything about the? Did you see anything about this Gotham Knights video game?
Only because I was playing through Arkham Knight, and I felt like if I saw that, then maybe it would give something away, which is why I didn't watch it. I was like,
no. That's something I wanted to mention. As it turns out, it has nothing to do with the Arkham series.
oh, it's
Yeah.
like its own thing.
It's its own thing.
Oh,
It's its own thing. But oddly enough, they also announced a Suicide Squad game.
yeah, I heard about that.
They released a trailer for that too.
Yeah, I saw that one.
And apparently that game does take place in the Arkham universe.
Huh.
Yeah.
That's interesting.
Odd.
Yeah.
Very odd to me. But all right, here, hold on.
Huh.
Let's we're gonna be right back, people. And whoop, I think we're going. All right, and we're back. Oh shit, we're back, everyone. And look who we got here. Preston is back
Yeep.
on the show for the first time. I don't know how many episodes. And for the record, this is episode 155, and this is the first time the three of us have been on an episode together.
Oh yeah, I didn't think
Yep.
about that.
The first time ever, right now. It's fucking ridiculous. It's fucking
Yeah.
crazy. But now we can do it. We figured it out. The fucking cavemen have figured out the technology.
Yeah, right. Only
Thank
took
you.
2 years
Oh, it took 2
and a pandemic.
Right? Yeah. That's what I was gonna say. Like, because of the pandemic, we've kind of figured stuff out a little,
Yeah.
Right.
little quicker.
Made us put our foot on the gas pedal a little bit harder.
More so. Just-
Opened up a lot of doors too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Mhm.
How surprising.
Yeah.
But I mean, you have of course, I mean, you haven't been on in a while, but you of course, you do all the fucking intros, you do all the fucking logo designs, you do all the fucking all that stuff that I am fucking a moron that I have no fathomable idea of how to do. So yeah, that you are a wizard. You are a wizard of that stuff, of the Photoshop. And that's not the only program you use though, is it?
This for pictures I use Photoshop, and then for video I use Power Director. I think I have like a fucking 4-year-old version of it. That it works.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Better than paying for like Premiere and all that stuff,
Yeah.
like the Adobe stuff.
It's a monthly fucking subscription too.
Yeah.
Ridiculous.
And all of it, like all your stuff is like cloud based. So like when you save it, unless you save it to your actual computer, like it's all theirs technically. So
What?
kind of, yeah. Like
Damn.
I don't know. Pro Tools is kind of the same way. Like,
That's crazy.
yeah.
That's fucking insane. I didn't know that.
Pretty dumb.
It's kind of a dick move.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
Oh,
cheers, by the way.
Oh, cheers.
Yeah, we were cheersing a lot on this episode.
Hell yeah.
A whole
Oh,
lot.
dude. It's fucking Bertucky days. You should come out tomorrow.
I don't want to. It's so. I want to. God damn it. Damn, that's crazy. I can't believe they're still doing it. Like, what the fuck?
I know. I guess they had a parade and everything.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, fucking all these properties around East Lansing are getting fucking shut down, quarantined, because they're all like frats and shit. Oh God. But man, so yeah, you fucking you just got back from your dog just got fixed.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, standard operation.
Standard, but you got a fucking husky who's been on the podcast before, for the record. By the name of Nyla.
That dog was psychotic last time I met her. That was a long time ago though.
She's gotten super chill.
Yeah.
Last few times I've been out there, she's been real chill.
Yeah, that was a while ago. I'm pretty sure. Like, because I think last time I was by, you didn't have him or her.
Well, no. Didn't you? Yeah, we all went to the. Well, we went out there when we went down to Armando's.
Yeah, there was a show that we went to though.
There was
I don't remember what was it. Cannibal? No.
I think the last one
was it.
The three of us would have gone to was Slayer, Lamb of God.
Yeah.
Cannibal. So yeah, Cannibal. Amon Mars.
You didn't go to Slipknot with us, did you?
No, I didn't.
Yeah.
And
so I guess it would have been Slayer probably.
And yeah, because I don't think Preston didn't go to Cannibal with us either, I don't think. But we did. But yeah, we was that one, and we went to Children of Bodom.
Yeah.
The last time they were ever in Michigan.
Such a good show.
Oh my God, it was awesome.
Their anniversary tour or whatever.
Fucking majestic. Yeah, 25 years. Oh my God, so good. They played some deep fucking cuts that night, and that's a tour where they were changing the set list every single night.
Yeah,
fucking crazy.
The first time seeing Karak Angren with them too, that was pretty wild.
Yeah,
that crazy black metal band that was super theatric and stuff. Yeah. And nobody was really too sure what to do with. They were really like symphonic and stuff.
Sick.
Different.
Yeah.
Fuck.
They're more of a they're more of like a full album band. Like I have a couple of their records, like a couple of their earlier ones. They're really big on like storytelling. Like all their albums are about one specific concept and stuff. Like the others, there's one about like a phantom ship. There's one about like soldiers, like I don't know, like it's called it's definitely worth listening to. Like,
A Matter of Life and Death.
They got some,
which apparently is celebrating some sort of anniversary recently. I think that album's like 15 years old now or something, which makes my stomach churn. Hopefully it's only 10 years old. It kind of lines up for 10 years.
Yeah.
No.
So the first three was Lam Dam was more of a folktale kind of thing. That was their first record. And then Death Came Through a Phantom Ship was the other one that's kind of about like the nautical stuff, like the sea, like a boat kind of thing, like mystery or whatever. Then Where the Corpses Sing Forever is the last one that I really liked. They've had a few since then, but I haven't really listened to them. I think they've gone through a couple different member changes, but yeah, Where the Corpses Sing Forever is so good. Like,
it's a good title.
Yeah. And like it goes through, because it's one of those that like the first song, like if you listen to it all the way through, it repeats.
Oh, okay.
So it's kind of one of those that's like, yeah.
Oh, yeah.
It's really interesting.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. They didn't play any of those songs. I remember being kind of disappointed with it because they didn't really play a whole lot of those songs. I didn't really know anything.
Preston, have you watched anything new lately?
Fuck. New? Well, I've been watching that fucking, what is it? Challenger something or other about the Challenger fucking explosion.
Oh, on Netflix?
Explosion. Yeah.
Is it good?
I've been liking it. Like 3 episodes in. Apparently there's a conspiracy. So it's like not really a conspiracy show because they just kind of talk about what actually happened. But
yeah, like then like
some
it's
fuckery.
there was fuckery
A lot
afoot.
of talk about O-rings.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what. But isn't that there's the? I thought that's not a conspiracy if everybody just knows what happened. Like, yeah, they fucked up on the O-rings.
Yeah.
Like,
well, but fucking certain people fucking knew about it.
Yeah, at that point in time. Okay, so yeah, at that point in time, yeah.
I guess maybe not a conspiracy, but there's some fuckery afoot.
Fuckery afoot for sure.
Big wigs just let shit happen that they shouldn't have let happen.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
And, you know, people are saying that the spaceship shuttle is gonna fucking blow up if it launches, and they still launched it anyway.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that definitely happened. Yeah, that's what I feel like they taught us that at school. Like that was.
I think I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah, it's fucking. There's some fucking shit on Netflix that I haven't seen yet that I want to see, like that movie, The Devil All the Time, with Tom Holland and Robert Pattinson and the guy that played Winter Soldier, and it's just some crazy fucking like old timey like murder drama, crazy thing. That looks really good. And then there's that documentary, The Social Dilemma. You seen anything?
I think I watched that with my dad.
Really?
Yeah.
I want to watch that.
It's pretty good.
I feel like it'll piss me off, but I want to watch it.
Kind of. Nothing new.
So, I mean, like, there's been quite a few movies that have come out about that. Like, I was like, when we were watching the trailer for it, I was like, I feel like I've seen this kind of thing before. Like, Facebook bad.
Did you see The Great Hack, Preston?
No.
That was
You should watch that one. That's
about?
The fucking
that's the one. That's the other Facebook movie.
Sort of, but it's like about
the election stuff.
Sort of, but it's something. It's a specific company. It's like got the Princeton, Cambridge Analytica.
That's right. Yeah. Yeah.
Exploring how a data company named Cambridge Analytica came to symbolize the dark side of social media in the wake of the 2016 U.S. presidential election, as uncovered by journalist Carol Cadwalader. But yeah, it's about Cambridge Analytica and the shit that they did, and it's fucking absolutely insane. And all of that combined with the fact that Snowden was just on Rogan,
Yeah.
And that was insane, the shit that he was talking about. Like, holy fuck. Why does this keep coming loose? Did either of you guys watch that? No?
Oh, Snowden?
Yeah.
Oh.
You guys need to watch that shit. You guys need to watch that shit for sure.
It'll open the third eye a little bit.
So, yeah, a little bit.
Maybe not. I don't know.
All right. So, one thing I've been wanting to talk about on here that I haven't had the opportunity to yet is this. You guys have been with me on this journey while I've been making this, what turned out to be awesome and daring attempt to purchase a grill.
Yeah.
But it's it's something that like Preston, you and I have always been into. You and I have been working on perfecting a brat recipe for years, and a beer brat recipe. And so I finally found this fucking grill that I wanted, and I got it. I bought it online, during this pandemic, because I'm like, we're going to be cooking a lot. We can't go to restaurants. Fuck a drive-through. You know what I mean? Like, let's just cook. Yeah.
Middle of the summer.
Yeah. Well, it was actually the beginning of the summer when I ordered it, and ordered it from Lowe's, and it just like took weeks after weeks after weeks to get there. And then I got like an email or something saying that it arrived, and then I got a phone call or something. I can't even remember exactly how it went down, but I know I got some indication that it was that it had arrived, and then I got like a phone call or something. Which, no, that's what it was. That's what it was. I got a phone, like I got like something that said it had been received or something, and then I got a phone call from the guy there saying, yeah, we just wanted to call you and let you know your grill came in, and we put it together for you, and already that was wrong because I specifically said I don't want it put together. I want it delivered directly to my house on a truck in a box. I want to put it together because I used to work at a fucking hardware store, and part of my fucking job was I put that together 1,000 fucking grills. So I'd rather do it than have someone else that is not getting paid enough money probably to do it. You know what I mean? Yeah. So fucking so I was like, already that's wrong. And it's like, we put it together for you, and I don't really know what happened, but we sold it to somebody else. I was like, what? Like, like, are you serious right now? It's not there. Like
I said,
bitch. And oddly enough, it's funny because you both of you know, of course, my buddy Jordan. He's been on the podcast. He had just quit working at this Lowe's that I was dealing with. However, the guy I was talking to was named Jordan. That's confusing. Yeah. And so this guy goes, you know, what I can do, like I looked around, the closest Lowe's that has one is in like Indiana or something. I can get it here, and we'll give it to you at cost. We'll give you a huge discount, basically. This is a really nice grill. I was like, this is the best deal I'll ever get. All right, fine, I'll wait a little longer. And a little longer ended up being another month, like 3.5 weeks, I think. So I even called him after like 2 weeks. I was like, yo, you said it should be there in like 7 days. What's up, man? And he's like, I don't know. I gotta fucking like, you didn't know. And he figured it out and everything, and ended up getting there like 2 days after I called him or something. And it got there, it got in the box. They didn't put it together. I picked it up. I fucking brought it home. I put that bitch together in like a fucking hour and a half, like it was nothing. And it was actually a really easy assembly. I was really happy about it. And what I got is a Pit Boss Pro Series Combo Grill 1100 Pro Series Combo Grill. It's one side's pellet grill, one side's a gas grill. And it is I call it the Avenger.
Oh my God.
Because I assembled it. Avenger assemble.
Oh, I see.
But yeah, no, it's a fucking beast. And tonight, Aaron and I actually did beer brats again.
I saw the picture.
Yeah.
Pretty solid.
Phenomenal.
What kind of beer did you use?
Two-hearted.
Too hard again.
Yeah.
Yeah, you know, I like the 200. Yeah, I mean,
it's not bad. Yeah.
I think it's funny when I was like, just for the shits and giggles, I looked up some other people's beer brat recipes. See if I could maybe get a new idea, some new ingredient or something to throw in or something. And I found one that was like, you know, some people like to use this kind of beer for this reason. Some people like to use this beer for this reason. But at the end of the day, it comes down to what you want to stand around the grill and drink.
Yeah. Really.
That's what it comes
Yeah.
down to. So,
Yeah.
and it's
As long
too
as
hard.
it's not too fucking strong.
Yeah.
I haven't had it fucking too hard in a long time. I don't even remember what it tastes
good.
like.
Good.
I thought it was better like tonight than it was the other night. Like
The last time?
yeah.
Well, that's because I didn't fucking overcook them.
Help.
I don't know
And
if-
well,
I don't know if that's
actually,
yeah.
I think last time. Oh, you know why? I bet I know why. Because last time I used the gas side to get them boiling.
That's right. Yeah.
This time I used the smoker
was-
side for everything.
Yeah. That made the difference.
Yeah, I bet you're right.
'Cause it was good last time, but this time it just tasted like there was
The flavor
like
popped more,
yeah,
didn't it?
yeah.
I noticed that. I do need to use more vegetables.
yeah.
I
Oh,
need to up the vegetable count.
like the peppers and stuff are really good.
Yeah, but there's not enough of them.
Yeah.
There's not enough of them for the rest of the brats that we have still.
Yeah.
So, and tomorrow we're doing burnt ends.
Uh,
Very excited. It's gonna be round 2. We're gonna do one thing different. Instead of honey, we're gonna use maple syrup
Mm.
and see what happens. Because there's 2 different ways to do it. People say different things. So we tried honey last time. We're gonna see what happens with maple syrup this time. It's gonna be awesome.
It's a good mix.
That's hands down the best thing we've done. Yeah, like those burnt ends turned out fucking perfect. It was freaky.
it was freaky.
It was. It was oh my god, dude. It was like the best rib you've ever had without a bone on it. Like that's what it tasted like. The best rib meat you can ever fucking imagine. Like melted in your mouth.
That's
crazy.
a big claim. I don't know.
No, I'm
I don't know. Yeah.
Here's the thing. No,
I don't know what I was looking
Here's the
for.
thing. Here's why I'm confident about that. Because pretty much everything that I
Bold, I guess.
do or like have my own recipe for or whatever, my roommate is unbelievably skeptical. Like he always questions everything I do. He's always like, I'd maybe do it differently or something. I'm like, just hang on. Like,
Trust me.
just trust me, dude. Like, he fucking loved the taco salad. I have a killer taco salad. He likes the brats, loves the brats. And he was skeptical about the burnt ends, but I was like, just fucking trust. And I was even a little skeptical because I'd never cooked them before myself.
Yeah.
But I followed the recipe to a T, and we did have one change up. There was one thing because, okay, what the recipe said was go be at 250 for 3 hours and then take them out, add some stuff, put them back in for an hour. Fucking at 3 hours at 250, none of the fat had rendered. Like the fat wasn't cooking enough yet at that temperature for some reason. So we cranked it up to 350 and for a couple more hours, and it worked perfectly. So the first time we did it took longer than it should have, but we apparently just had it too low for somehow. I don't know. They weren't using wood pellets. They were using a different medium. So that might have been the factor. But
Yeah.
or there's other factors too. Maybe they were in a warmer environment. Because I've now smoked on a day where it's very hot outside and a day where it's been hoodie weather, and there's a massive difference. Like it changes what goes on in there. So yeah, like that there could have been a few factors involving the temperature thing. But I think now that we know that, we'll have it down. But yeah, like my roommate was skeptical and I was kind of skeptical, but then we brought him in. I opened him up. I was like, this literally looks exactly like it does in the video. It looks absolutely perfect. And I even started like walking away from the kitchen back into the living room. And I took the first bite and I just stopped. And I turned around and he had just taken the first bite and he was just looking up at me like, we just did magic. Like, we just did fucking magic, dude. Like, it was fucking crazy. It's so good. And it's like there's brisket burnt ends and there's pork belly burnt ends. Brisket is obviously expensive. It also takes as long as it takes to cook a fucking brisket, which is like 8 to 12 fucking hours.
So good though.
So good.
Worth it. Yeah.
Worth it. But pork belly is not as expensive and only takes like 3-4 hours. And still turns out incredible. So kind of like the easy, fast, cheap way to do it. I mean, I'm talking. We did it with like a 8 or 9 pound pork belly, and it was only like $40. And I'm talking. We had like those tins that you and I use for the brats.
Yeah,
we had 2 of them.
Damn.
Filled with after we cubed it up. So
How
it was
long did that last you? You eat on it for a minute.
Not very long.
Oh, really? Oh, God.
Smashed
like
on it.
2 days. Like,
Damn.
Wow.
well, I also
Did
took
you
some.
say it was a 10-pound fucking?
It was like 8 or 9.
Okay, 8.
And I also took some to my dad,
Oh,
and Josh's parents got some, and Kenny got some, so we gave some away too. Yeah,
cool.
but yeah, it was fucking amazing.
That's awesome.
And I'm doing another one tomorrow.
You gotta eat for the week, I guess. Like,
yeah. Hopefully we don't give us. I was almost like, God, I don't even want to give any of this away. So hopefully we don't give as much as this one away. But because it was so fucking good, it was crazy. Yeah, it's fun to cook. It's easy. It's really easy, actually. Like honestly, the only hard part is dicing up the meat, and it's just because we have fucking shitty knives. Like, but because it's a big, thick piece of meat, and you just got to cut it into a bunch of fucking little squares,
Right.
But it's not that bad. And then, yeah, it's a really easy recipe. It really is. It doesn't take much at all, and it turns out phenomenal.
I was beginning to think the grill didn't exist.
I was
for
too.
A little bit.
I was
like,
too, bro.
Keep talking about it, but I've never seen it.
yeah.
Like,
Do you? Is the grill in the room with you right now?
is it? It's in your cart online. You just didn't hit send. Like,
No. When he was like, "I'll give you this fucking fat discount," I was like,
that was
right.
yeah.
Like that changes the story a little bit.
Yeah.
Actually, the grill cover, I just got a grill cover for it today. Finally.
How adult of you.
I know. Right?
Right.
Well, like it was like there were some days I'd wake up and it'd be raining and I'd look out at my grill and see it getting rained on, and I'm like, no. All upset about it and shit.
Well, I mean, yeah, you like.
And then I start thinking about the dreaded snow.
Oh.
And I'm like, oh, we got a problem here. I gotta get this taken care of.
Well, shit, you waited so long for it that like to not have it covered. And,
Okay,
like,
hang on. Yes, I did wait, but it was not intentionally. That's
No.
the thing. Yeah, this
Yeah.
was bought at the beginning of the summer, intended to be used during the summer. Didn't end up getting used until the temperature started to break. But it's all good. It's all good. It all worked out in the end. It's all right. And now we do some awesome fucking cooking. Maybe we'll make some videos of some of these recipes or something.
Been talking about it.
I'd like to. I'd
Yeah.
really like to.
Figure out like a format.
Yeah, that's the thing.
What if you did like, what if you cooked 3 pork bellies? A pork belly 3 different ways.
Oh yeah. Oh, absolutely. Well,
You know what I mean?
or just fucking pork belly burnt ends, brisket burnt ends. Do both. You know what I mean? Like that kind
Yeah.
of stuff. There's I've actually been watching a lot of channels, getting a lot of recipes on YouTube for that shit. It's been awesome. But yeah, is there anything like with YouTube? So like this is like a weird fucking thing that I've been just like, we're off, pandemic situation that I've been getting into. Is there anything like new that either of you have been getting into like that during the pandemic? It could be even like a new video game or some shit, just something new you've been doing. New song you've been learning, whatever.
Well, we've kind of started like sending ideas back and forth as far as like bog race stuff. So that's kind of new. Like that's like kind of in the early stages of all that stuff. But beyond that, like
Early writing stages
yeah,
of something new.
yeah.
Do we have any ideas of like a full length EP or?
We talked about EP.
All right.
It's just at this point, it's just kind of like write and just see what happens. Like see what we come up with. Like see how much stuff we got to work with. I think the idea was to do like an EP,
All right.
the next thing, but just because it's easier than writing 10 songs. I
Yeah.
mean, putting it like I don't know, and it's just easier to like put stuff out and just be more frequent with it. So we've been doing that. We talked about doing like the Orcs stuff.
Yeah.
That song. I think that's. I don't know. I feel like we're doing like art stuff for it, kind of waiting for that stuff. But that
really?
Yeah, that's.
You have like a T-shirt design or something?
I'm not sure.
I mean, if you why not?
I mean, we could probably. I don't.
You should do like a T-shirt design for fucking Monstrous, and then at the same time release Orcs and have like a T-shirt design for that.
I could do that. Well, the stuff for Monstrous, the BW that we used on the one shirt.
Oh yeah. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah.
What?
I forgot about that one.
Yeah.
But
It's got the symbol on the back of it. Yeah.
I mean, release a single and a fucking little bit of merch with it. That'd be fucking perfect.
Yeah.
I'd buy it.
But yeah, as far as like new stuff, like I don't know.
We're gonna do like weird obsessions you've had. Any rabbit like okay, so another one for me has been motorcycles. I've been fucking obsessed with motorcycles lately. Like my dream motorcycle is officially a 2020 Indian Chief Dark Horse. Like it's a piece of art. Like it's the most beautiful bike looking to me. You know what I mean? And yeah, it's just a weird fucking just obsession I've had lately. Have you guys had any of those?
I wouldn't say that I've found any new obsession or anything like that.
Or any ones you've gone deeper down a rabbit hole with?
Not really obsessing about anything right now.
Okay.
I don't know. Fucking same old shit. Just fucking work it out in my garage. I mean, honestly, the pandemic hasn't changed my life that much. The only thing I don't do now is go to the bar on weekends.
Mm-hmm.
See my parents a little less. But there hasn't been any holidays. I haven't really missed out on anything.
I assume not, because you never updated me, but whatever happened with your sister in the COVID test?
Oh, she passed.
Negative?
Yeah, negative.
Yeah, okay.
Her and Andrew.
That's good.
Yeah, they're all good.
Did you see where my sister is right now?
Yeah, I seen a picture of her in a pool.
Yeah, well, that was when she was in Florida. She flew down to Florida, got COVID tested negative, quarantined for 2 weeks in like a Airbnb, and then flew down to some island in the Bahamas, where then she's currently got tested again, negative, currently quarantining for another 2 weeks, I believe, or maybe she already did, she's like doing like, she's like building shit, like Peace Corps stuff. And it's not the Peace Corps, but it's that kind of thing. You know what I mean?
Shit.
Yeah, like today she posted some picture of her using some big ass fucking saw. Like I was like, that's a dude's arm. Like she's got muscles, bro. Like it's crazy. But yeah, I know she's got Wi-Fi down there, so I'm hoping to get her on an episode at least for a few minutes, live from the Bahamas. And I was like, I get weird about this stuff, especially now during the pandemic. I'm like, why the fuck do you need to travel during the fucking pandemic? What the fuck? But And I was like, because she'll be back before Christmas, but I was also like, what if everything gets worse and the US gets locked down and you're stuck down there? And then I was like, wait a minute, you're stuck on an island in the Bahamas. Are you really stuck? Like, they don't sound so bad to me. You just got to worry about maybe a hurricane.
I mean, if you're used to it, I'm sure it's not that bad. But like,
well, I'll tell you this right now. She comes from the same lineage I do, and when I went to Key West, I burned like fried, and I believe she's
I
even
can't remember that.
claw. I was down there with 3 other people. The 3 of them, after that day was over, were vomiting because of how burnt. They weren't drunk at all. It was just sun poisoning. They got straight sun poisoning.
Damn.
I didn't get that bad, but she's down there for a lot longer, and I think she's a lot closer to the equator. So I fucking warned her. I was like, be fucking careful with the sun is an animal. It's a different animal down there.
Oh.
It's a it's a devil. It's a devil. It is intense. It will fuck you up. It will fuck. I've watched it happen. Took 3 grown-ass men down. Like, down. We had that fucking spray suntan. And the guy that sprayed my roommate like didn't even, I don't know if he did it on purpose or not, but he basically made the Avengers symbol. He did like an A with a circle. And so he burned. And so for like 3 months, my roommate had a big ass A with a circle around on his back. Like after we got home and everything for months. Yeah. It was hilarious. Avenger, assemble. Oh my God. That was a wild trip. But yeah, she's down there right now doing that thing. Kind of crazy. It's just like a short trip. She just got down there and we'll be back in just like a month and a half, 2 months or something. I think 2 months, something like that. Maybe 3. But yeah, hopefully we get a caller live in from the Bahamas. That'd be sick. That'd be sick. I've already, I actually FaceTimed with her for a minute yesterday because it was my mom's birthday and I was over there and she FaceTimed while I was there. And I was like, let's do a fucking podcast. And she was like, let me get some things figured out, but we will soon. I was like, all right. So it should be good. So yeah, you guys haven't had any new fucking obsessions? No new even fucking games you've gotten into or anything? Nothing? What the fuck have you been doing during the whole fucking pandemic? Jesus Christ.
Well, dude, I know that you've taken on a hermetic lifestyle. At least that's what I understand.
Mostly. Like, especially in the beginning, less so now. Like, I mean, there is rarely a day that I don't leave the house.
Okay.
Yeah. So I leave the house for something, at least little every day. Gotta go get something,
Yeah.
Every day,
something.
Minimum. Yeah.
For your sanity. You have to drive your car, though. Right?
Oh, no, I've been driving around. I stopped doing it, but I want to get back into Randonautica. I'd like to, because it was fun. It was, fun to just go explore around a little bit.
Yeah, it was interesting. I don't know. As far as
I need you to come with me on more of it.
Stuff,
that's the thing. That's why I stopped doing it, because I was like, I don't want to do this alone anymore. But the one time I did it with Aaron, it was fun as fuck. Like, I need
random
Aaron
stuff started happening.
Yeah. The only time anything remotely interesting ever happened was when you were there. So I need you to come back with me, do some Randonautica.
I'll have to.
Me and Preston, we did it once one thing we could twist into something maybe, but that'd be us twisting something into it. That's not what we're looking for. We're looking for black and white. We're looking for blatant, holy shit, we said this, and this is what we found. Like, that's what we're looking for.
Yeah.
So, or just something terrifying to happen. Like, I literally tempted the thing. Like, I was like, I want someone to follow me. That is my intent. I want to be stalked. Like, nothing. So, I don't know. I've got the video. I took video of everything I ever did of it. I just never posted any of it because nothing ever happened. So if anything ever does happen, maybe we make a giant compilation video of all my footage. But
piece it together.
Yeah. But it'd be. I mean, yeah. That one time you and I went, that one thing that happened, that was that house.
Oh yeah.
That still, I'm kind of like, damn, that was kind of weird.
Yeah. And the fact that they kept leading us on the same road, like multiple different times.
Well,
like,
yeah, that's true. Yeah.
No.
we drive away from it and then like put out the same, or like switch the intention of it, and it would just lead us back to the same road that we were on.
Yeah, I did do that a lot.
Well, like all of it had it because like there was like some like dead animal on the road or whatever.
Yep.
And like everything that we put in was like could have possibly like coincided with that. I don't know if that made a difference, but
Yeah.
I don't know.
I want to do it more though. I mean, I don't know. It's a little fun thing to fucking just go do. You know, so it's something we can make videos for. We can do these cooking videos, and we can do some Randonautica videos. And I mean, I'm even down. Honestly, like one thing we could do that's like safe. You know what I mean? Is like we could go to fucking. I follow this Facebook page where they talk about abandoned town, like ghost towns in Michigan. Not necessarily that they're haunted, but they're just abandoned. But there's like literally like a little fucking road with a bunch of fucking old decrepit ass buildings and nobody around for miles and miles and miles. So you can just kind of like explore these old buildings. You know, we don't want to fuck anything. You know, we're not gonna go in anywhere with that. The floor is gonna fall out, and we're not gonna fuck with anything. But like, I would love to go into some of these places and do it. Check. Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Like nobody's there. Like this isn't. We don't need to buy tickets. We don't need to worry about social distancing. Like it's safe. We're in the middle of nowhere. There's
It is illegal though.
No, it's not. What's illegal? It's literally a public road. It's public roads with just old buildings along the side, and they don't.
Yeah, but the buildings don't belong to anyone.
Not really. Like no one alive. So maybe the state.
Then it would be the state, and then you're probably trespassing.
But a lot of when I do the Google, like sometimes when they post them, I'll do a Google Street View of it to check it out, and I don't see any like no trespassing signs or anything like that.
Yeah, I don't think it.
It's literally just a fucking ghost. It's a ghost
town.
town. And if we're not fucking with anything.
Oh yeah, no.
You know?
There's fucking a shit ton of fucking urban exploring videos on YouTube.
That's what I'm talking about. That's the kind of shit I'm talking about.
I love those fucking videos.
Yeah.
Actually, the last fucking 4 or 5 days, I've been watching a bunch of them. So that is almost the wormhole that I have been going down.
What channel? What channels?
There's a fucking 2 of them. The Proper People and Exploring with Josh. Josh is kind of a goofer, but
I know Exploring with Josh. He's done some videos with the people. The people that I've been watching doing Randonautica are urban explorers too. And I will send you my 2 favorites. They got videos you would really enjoy. CJ, the 2 names are CJ Faison, Faison, and Jazz, but that's not the name. Jaskino.
Yeah,
something like that.
Yeah.
But everybody calls him Jazz. He's got a weird name like we do.
Jaskino.
Spell it.
Jaskino.
I'll send them to you after the podcast. But yeah, shout out to both of those because they're the ones that got me into Randonautica, and they have done videos I think with that Josh guy you just talked about, and. Like there's one called there's another YouTuber that does this stuff called Chrissy something, and there's Omar Gosh TV, and there's a few other like YouTubers that they all collaborate. They're all like up in the state of New York area, like Connecticut, like all that stuff up there. They're all up in that same area, and they all fucking collaborate a lot, and it's really fucking cool. because they all do a lot of that urban exploring, randonautica, haunted abandoned places kind of shit, and they're all like, all of them are they just really seem like cool people that would like I'd hang out with, you know what I mean? Like they all seem like nice people. So I fake or not, I dig their shit, and even if their shit's fake, they did a damn good job.
Yeah. That was
Because some of those fucking randonaut videos I've seen, I'm like, if that's real, okay. Like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
I probably would stop randonauting if that happened. Like, and then these guys keep doing it. So, but they're really cool, and I like those channels a lot. They got a lot of that stuff on there, and a lot like the one actually, because a lot of the Randonautica videos essentially end up leading, especially Jazz, to a lot of abandoned places. So a lot of those videos end up being abandoned place videos. There was one that was a couple weeks ago. I mean, I don't know. Maybe it was a month ago. Who the fuck knows? But he ended up at this like, oh yeah, it turned out to be an abandoned like artillery place where they used to like make ammunition or gunpowder or something. And there was like a massive explosion at one, like in like over 100 years ago, that killed a bunch of people. Like it was fucking like nothing really super crazy happened in the video, but the footage you got of the inside of that place was fucking wild. Like, this even exists. Like, this is fucking crazy. Like it was really crazy looking. You'll dig that, Press, if you've been into. Have you been watching like have you been watching specific areas being explored, like Detroit and Flint?
No,
just hospitals.
No. I've been watching hospitals, mental asylums, freaky shit, and like I kind of like it because fucking hospitals are like labyrinths. You know?
Yeah.
Fucking confusing as shit. There's so many different levels, and
I always found that stuff to be kind of creepy. Yeah.
Very creepy.
Yeah.
Hospital fucking surgery. That's why one reason why I love Carcass, and they're like aesthetic or whatever.
Yeah.
Like very fucking
Surgical
shit. Fuck out.
Yeah. There is something about it. Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you watched any videos about the Randolph Asylum?
I don't know.
Maybe
off the top of my head, I can't.
Look up that one, because I've been there.
There's something about like seeing pictures of like cages and stuff that they used to put like insane people, and like just the methods that they would use to like confine some of these people is pretty intense.
Not good.
Like, yeah.
And they had fucking the one I just watched. It was in an insane asylum, I believe, and it could have been a hospital, but I believe it was an insane asylum. And they had cribs for the children, but it was fucking. They had like these glass, like it was like a glass window in the front with like their names on them and shit.
Okay.
Just kind of freaky cribs with fucking glass viewing windows.
Oh.
It's like, ugh.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's
creepy.
weird. There are a couple hospital asylum places here. There's actually 3 of them here in Michigan. 2 of them are places that we could rent for the night. One of them is a place where you can just kind of take a guided tour, but like the old Traverse City Asylum, the Stimson Hospital, which is actually pretty close to here in Lansing. It's just a little bit south of here. I can't remember where exactly. But also, Preston, you remember that story our uncle told us about
tunnels?
The tunnels with the biker, the bicyclist that never appeared in the video. That was
weird that the bicycle didn't appear either.
Yeah.
Saying that there was a ghost bike.
Yeah.
That's even crazier than a ghost.
Person. Yeah. And I actually
Ghost
I
bike?
actually texted our uncle about that recently, and he's like,
Yeah.
I bet I can still get that footage.
We
So
need the footage.
we need the
'Cause
footage.
that'll be some creepy ass shit.
We need
Yeah.
to see that footage.
story's
I will do.
amazing.
I told him I'll do whatever it takes, pay whatever it takes, or whatever to get that shit transferred onto a goddamn USB from a VHS and get this shit rolling. Because that's some of the craziest footage that I will have ever seen. Like I've never seen footage like that, ever. I've never ever seen anything like that.
Yeah,
So,
that's pretty creepy.
yeah, so maybe we'll get something, but that apparently took place at the Eloise Asylum, which is now open for tours.
I thought, honestly, dude, when we were young, he told us it was fucking under the trains, the trains underneath the fucking railroad station, the fucking wherever the fuck that place is called.
Grand Central Station.
Grand Central Station.
Well, maybe there's tunnels that lead
tunnels
there or
under
something.
there. That's what
I know there were tunnels in the story. I remember that. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know. It's just weird.
But so that's maybe look up some urban exploration of that shit.
Yeah.
That'd be,
definitely.
yeah.
There are
interesting.
videos of people fucking around in some of the buildings in Detroit.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
For sure. Definitely keep my eye out for that.
I mean, shit. The fucking the music video for "Beautiful" by Eminem. Some of that's in the Grand Central Station and the Tiger Stadium while it's being destroyed. And if you watch, I can't remember what it is. No Reservations or one of the other Anthony Bourdain shows that he did in Detroit. It was the one where it was on like HBO or something. It wasn't. I don't think it was No Reservations. I think it was Parts Unknown. And he did an episode in Detroit where he like went to the abandoned Packard plant. You remember that one, Press?
Yeah.
I know you've seen that. Yeah. That was a good one. Yeah, those are he even talks about the fucking ruin porn, you know, in that episode, and it's really, really good. Yeah. I don't know how we got here. Oh yeah, obsessions, things you're into lately. Pandemic things that are keeping you sane.
Whoa.
That's where we started. We somehow ended up on ruin porn and Anthony Bourdain.
Well, hey, it is like 2 a.m.
That's what happens on Lost.
So-
We are all lost in the dark, and that's
Ugh.
we're just tripping through conversation. 2 a.m. Wait, hang on.
Yeah.
It's okay.
16.
Well, guess what? I haven't gone to bed prior to 7 a.m. the last 3 nights. It's early in the day for me. But hang on. How long have we been? Oh, sorry. Damn it. See, this is
Yeah.
a problem. Yeah.
Yeah.
We're gonna have to figure that out. How long have we been going?
About an hour.
Is that what that says? I can't read
Yeah.
it. 50. Is it 53 minutes?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
We've been going for 53 minutes?
Yeah.
I thought it was only like 20. Holy shit.
On top of the hour and a half we already got.
It was less than an hour and a half. It was
Yeah.
like an hour 15. But not much less. All right. Fuck. Is there anything? Hang on. Let me see if there's anything else I wanted to talk about with you guys. Let me just make sure. Because god damn it, this is the first time I've ever had both of you on. Like I gotta make sure I squeeze
Aaron's
all the
gonna fall asleep. in his chair.
I've done that before on this podcast.
I'm trying to
So
stay involved with
you're
what you guys
allowed
are
to.
saying, but I'm like,
You remember Halloween last
Yeah.
year? Yeah.
Yeah.
I was the,
we had to stop it because you were like throwing up and stuff. Yeah. And then we
Well,
never went back to
we
it.
st-
So that
and we
episode's
just
just up
posted
as
it.
it is. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, we started 3 hours later than we were supposed to. It was Halloween night, and you're goddamn right I was drinking. Like, oh my god. Yeah, literally. Did you hear that new Hatebreed song yet, Preston?
No.
Oh god damn it. All right. Well, yeah, that was pretty much it. Honestly, I can't believe I didn't think we'd make it through that whole list
I didn't
because that was a long list, and we
Yeah,
ended up
tapped
making
on
through
everything.
the fucking whole thing.
Yeah.
We touched on everything. Shit. All right, let's wrap this up. Fuck, Preston. We got to do this way more often, bro.
Spot.
Yeah.
We got to do this way
Yeah.
more often. Because this is fucking amazing, and I'm so happy that this is working right now.
It's awesome to sit here quietly.
help me. No, I'm just kidding.
I'm freaking out, man.
I was thinking like, I've looked at the analytics. There's like maybe 1 or 2 people that watch past an hour into the show. So I'll go ahead and call in an hour. There might be a person that sees this. I don't know.
So you're just free to say whatever. We're just free to say whatever we want at this point, then, because nobody.
I just
will
need
ever
to-
see it.
Yeah. Well, that's true. But I just need to practice. Get used to it. 'Cause I'm-
That's true.
It is, yeah. It is kind of hard to get used to at first.
It won't take much though,
Yeah.
because it's just fun.
My thing is like talking into the camera instead of like at the screen.
That's the thing.
'cause I'm looking
Like,
right at you, but
yeah.
I know that.
yeah.
No, what I found is don't so that's interesting that you bring that up actually, because I the first time when we started doing these on video, I noticed that and I noticed that I creeped myself out when I looked right at camera. So because I tried it on one episode. I was like, start looking more at camera. See what I was like, nope, don't do that. Don't do that. Do not look at the camera. Just keep your eyes on the screen. Don't fucking worry about the camera. The camera's doing what it needs to do. Fuck the camera. So that's what I found, at least. It creeped me out. I was like, stop looking at me. I want to watch this with you, not you looking at me watching it.
It's like breaking the fourth wall.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. But yeah, man, we definitely got to do this more often. This is fucking sick.
oh yeah.
And we're gonna have a lot of cool October spooky episodes coming up that we got to talk. 3 of us got to come up with ideas for. And if the one person that watches after an hour is still watching this, if you want to leave any suggestions for any Halloween episodes below in the comments, we'd love to hear from you. Jesus fucking Christ. I don't even know how I'm going to write this episode down in the description. It was so fucking
It's all
over the place.
Yeah.
This is why we do podcasts. And this is the most fun ever. All right. I'll wrap this one up. Thank you everyone for watching. This is 155, the first ever episode with all 3 members of Lost in the Dark podcast on at once for the first time. Finally, we did it. We came together for the first time, and it will not be the last. We're going to start doing this more often because this is outstanding. But we hope you all enjoyed this episode, and as always, keep your eye out. We got a lot more coming God damn it. Sorry.
No, you're good.
Keep your eye out. We got a lot more coming very, very soon. But until then, this was episode 155. Raise your fucking horns. Bang your heads. We love you all to death. Good night.
Oh, shit.